Hello everyone. Today on the channel we are going to head into Core Sealed. That's right. We haven't played Core Sealed for a while. And we're going in. Let's see some good rares. Again, we managed to not get any bombs. However, at least we managed to get our rares together. I mean, they're in two colors only, so hopefully we can play blue-white. Wow, 3 Basri's Acolyte means we are probably in white. And what do we have in blue? We have 2 Roaming Ghostlight. And I think we're gonna play blue-white. That's what we are going to play. We don't have much of a choice, to be honest. I mean, we do have Megalodon, we have the Whale, we have the Kraken, we have 2 Ghostlights, we have 2 Wishcoin Crabs, we have a Capture Sphere and a Protege. Not sure about the Rewind. Larcenist is good. 1 Cancer may be good. And white, we have a Steed, we have a Secure the Scene, a Mutt, Lieutenant. 3 Acolytes are really good. Battlement is good, this is good. Swift response is necessary. This guy could be playable. This guy is good, Doggy is good. Divine Strike could be good. Anyway, we have to cut some things. Cut some big boys. Probably gonna cut this guy, because the Kraken is only 6 mana, so it comes out a little bit faster. And what else we need to cut? We might cut the Defiant Strike. I mean, unfortunately we only have 1 Swift response and 1 Capture Sphere. But we're gonna have to make do with just 2 remover spells. Hopefully the cancel can do some work. Actually, we are going to put the Anointed Chorister. We should put it in. This guy doesn't do much. Actually, we can't put counters on anything. We'd rather have the 1 drop, because once we hit 4 mana, we can pump it to make it a 4/4 and can gain us some life. So we are very low on removal. And we have no bomb mythics or bomb rares. I mean, we're playing 4 rares, but yeah. We have to hope we don't face any planeswalkers or anybody with bomb rares. Because it's not gonna be good for us. And the opponent goes first. We do have a first turn drop, third turn drop, and fourth turn drop. We are missing a second turn drop. Actually, that guy can work with the Acolyte to put counters on. Now that we think about it, we should probably put it in the deck. We forgot we have the Acolytes. These put counters. And that guy can put even more counters on them. Okay, no Watchdog for us. We're gonna have to get the wall out next turn and then the Acolyte to make this bigger and make the wall bigger. Fortunately, we are getting flooded yet again. As usual, the first game we always get flooded. Or we might have to get the Wishcoin Crab out to block before we get the Acolyte. The dog is coming. Let's try to block with the wall. I mean, if they have a pump spell, they can kill our wall. But they didn't. So that means we can get a crab out. So next time we can get the Acolyte and pump the Chorister and the Crab. Okay, so the opponent is looking for lands. Okay, that's fine. So let's get this little guy out. Let's get this bigger guy out and pump our Crab and Chorister. And we're gonna pass. Next time we can actually attack with this guy because he can pump into a 6/6 with lifelink. Okay, never mind, they have a death touch guy. But we do have our dog, who can actually save a creature. Yeah, so we have to actually attack. We gotta attack here. Okay, they didn't block. So they're gonna take 10 damage, we're gonna gain 6 life. Interesting. Interesting decision on their part. Well, yeah, we have to fit the 2 mana guy that puts more counters. Because we are playing 3 Acolytes. So they need an answer to this guy. Okay, more death touch guys. We don't need this out yet. Let's attack again. Okay, first let's pump this guy. Second, let's give this guy indestructible. So they don't take damage, but we did gain a lot of life and kept both our main creatures. This is in case they cast a big creature. Like this. Okay, so we can bounce this for 1 turn. And attack with everybody. Of course the opponent will get a bomb, because why wouldn't they? We can get a bomb to save our own lives. But they have to get Baneslayer Angel, which they're probably gonna cast again. Which means we can't attack next turn. We have to wait for them to attack. Or, if we get really lucky, we can draw another Ghostlight to bounce it again and attack for the win. But no, not with our luck. Just gonna get more flyers. Yeah, they're gonna keep it back for blocking, unfortunately, which means we can't kill it with this. Which really sucks because we might be stalled. Oh no. We were wrong, okay. Ho 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 ho. We were wrong. Oh wow, they want to gain the life so bad. Okay. So they have a blocker for our flyers, but that's fine. We're gonna get around because we have a lot more attackers. Okay. So let's pump. Let's pump this guy. And let's attack with everybody. We're gonna lose 2 creatures, unfortunately. But they are gonna go down to 3 life. And they are gonna lose 2 creatures, so they're only gonna have 1 creature on the board. Oh, this thing died too? Okay, never mind. So it should be game over. Unless they have something we don't know about that's gonna make, I don't know, 2 or 3 creatures. Yeah, it's game over. Okay. Alrighty then, so we do have to put the 2 mana guy in. Even though the chorister did most of the work in this game. Because we do put counters on our creatures. We forgot about that. So we do need this guy. What can we take out? Probably the protege. And let's change our deck look. Is there anything else to change? No, we'll just go with our 21 creature special. I mean, we did get mana flooded again. We should have been drawing a lot of creatures because we're playing 21 creatures. They should have stayed back with the angel. It would have created a big problem, but I guess they thought we're gonna remove the angel the next turn. And then we're gonna attack, so they wanted to gain the 5 life. They don't know that we only have 2 remover spells in the whole deck. So that wasn't gonna happen. And of course we go first and we get a shitty hand. Because why wouldn't we? Yeah, we're gonna put the Kraken on the bottom. Release the Kraken. So what does this guy do? He flies and he can tap things. Okay. Well, mostly he flies. We're gonna need him to fly over and deal damage. And I guess we can cast this guy next turn to block this thing. What is this? Okay. Oh, this guy can only block creatures with flying. Okay. That's what they were reading it. Okay, well now we have a blocker that can block other creatures. And we do need to draw lands. Yeah, I knew they're gonna do that. But I mean, we do have 21 creatures. So yeah, we should be drawing lands or creatures. Unfortunately, we can't attack with this guy because he's just gonna die. Okay, they drew the remover spell. Okay, where's our lands? Because the chorister needs lands. We are gonna capture sphere this. Because we wanna draw cards now. We are desperately looking for cards. Okay. So the life game boys are gonna trade. And we can get a Wishcoin Crab out. Okay, so they waste another turn killing our creature. That's good because creatures is something we have a lot of. Pass the turn. Okay, fantastic. Let's cast this guy out because we have more creatures. We do need a 5th mana to get our Ghostlight out and bounce whatever they cast next. Honestly, this is how we're gonna play. That's already three remover spells. Oops. Okay. Okay. So we can't cast, actually, because they have no creature, so we can't cast a Ghostlight, which totally sucks. So we have to hope next turn they actually cast a creature, so we can cast this. Because it's kind of a waste. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter, we bounce this too. As long as we have something to bounce, otherwise it's just literally a waste. Yeah, let's bounce the doggy. So it doesn't block our crab. So we can get 2 more damage in. And we're gonna keep the island in our hand, just in case we draw something and we might have to discard something. Duress? Okay. Well, congratulations, you took our 2nd remover spell. Let's get this crab boy out. And let's attack with everybody. Common creatures. We don't need lands, we need creatures. I just said we don't need lands. We have 21 creatures in the deck, honestly. And only 17 lands. And so far we have drawn... what, 7 creatures and 7 lands? 50%? Okay. Well, that was a good capture sphere. Lucky for us. They did draw the removal, but as usual, we have more creatures than they have removal, theoretically. Is there anything else we could change? Yeah, we have a lot of 1 drops and 2 drops and 3 drops, and we have the cancel too. Oh, we do have a secure the scenes. Okay, so we have 3 remover spells and 2 bounce spells. Oh, there's nothing. We didn't draw the whale either, even though both games we reached 7 or 8 mana. I don't know. Eventually we'll face some kind of crazy deck with lots of planeswalkers and stuff. So we have 2nd turn Geist, 3rd turn Flying Horsey. We can start the beats in the air. Okay, never mind. Of course mono green will have flying, stop flying creature immediately. Of course they would, because why make our life easy? Every single green deck has this spider. So we're gonna get this out. And next turn we're gonna get our Acolyte and pump these 2 guys. This is gonna be a 3-3, which could trade. This is gonna be a 3-2, which could also trade. And we're gonna have to attack because we do need to get this off the board. We don't want to waste our removal. Okay, that's fine, you can't block. So let's get our Acolyte out and pump our guys. And one of them is going to trade with the spider. Which one do they want to kill? Okay. Let's hope they don't have another spider. So next time we can actually get our horse out and put 2 more bodies on the field. And the turn after we might cast a lieutenant to pump something. Yeah, we need to put 2 bodies on the field here, so we can block this guy. And let's hit them with a horse in the air. And as long as they don't give this trample, it's fine. Okay, this guy can get bigger. That's fine. It's gonna get bigger, but we can eventually kill it with swift response. Until then, we're gonna continue to pump our horse and smash them in the air. Well, they have the imp, but they're tapped out. We can take the 4 here and kill it with swift response. We do need some way to deal with this annoying imp though, because we don't want to trade our horse for this disgusting imp. But there's no way they're gonna attack us with it, so there's no way for us to kill it with this. If we get a capture sphere, that would be good. We could capture the imp and then continue the beats in the air. I mean, we have 6 lands already. We don't need to be drawing... What was I saying? We don't need to be drawing more lands. I guess we're gonna attack with this. Trade it for the imp, but we also get a 2/2 white knight. We have to get the imp out of the way for our future flying. We do have the 5 mana bounce flyers. Sure. I mean, it's not the best trade. We should have put the other counter on something else. Maybe on this. But we do have a lot more creatures than them. Unfortunately, we can't put the pressure due to this 4/4 guy. Unless we can draw a capture sphere or our other remover spell or the bounce. The bounce spirit would be amazing. And yeah, of course they have a remover spell. Why wouldn't they? And yeah, of course we draw lands as usual instead of flying spirits. I guess you have to swift response this guy. And yeah, their tiger gets bigger. And of course we draw all the lands in our deck. I mean, we already have 10 lands. There's like 7 lands left in the deck. It's about time the opponent starts drawing lands. Like, we need to draw the spirits and bounce this tiger. Let's pocket. I mean, do they have a pump spell? No, they just want to draw a card. Yeah, we want to draw cards too. I mean, they know we can't attack. Okay. So here's just where it gets interesting. So they have to attack us with everything. They have to attack us with everything. which means we have a chance to finish them off. They are at 11. So we need to do 8, 10, 12. So we need to keep 3 creatures alive. What, they have remover for this? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 2, 4, 6, 8. There's not enough for us to... There's not enough for us to finish them off, but there is enough for us to kill two of their creatures. And we gain 2 life. That's not what we wanted. Where is the bounce? No, we can't attack here, obviously. Where is the bounce creature? Come on, we have 2 of them in the deck. Or capture sphere, or the other remover spell. But they're gonna attack? Okay, we don't block. Nothing dies, so they don't untap. Of course they have another creature. Where's our creatures? We have 21 creatures in this deck. Honestly. This is unbelievable. And of course they have the remover spell to untap their creature, because why wouldn't they? Finally we get the bounce. Can we attack? No, this crazy thing is too big. Okay, so they're gonna cast this back, and we can start to attack them in the air. We do need to draw another capture sphere or remover to deal with that. Okay, this guy is not bad. We have 2 more turns of attacking with this out. We're gonna take a chance they don't have a pump spell. We got a champ blocker. We got a champ blocker who also gains life. So this is gonna be tight, but unless they have some kind of crazy card in their hands, we should be able to survive this turn. Because this has lifelink and this has lifelink. So we can gain 3 life when we block. And do we actually want to kill this? Yeah, it's time to get rid of it. They can only kill 2 creatures anyway. And we are gaining 3 life. Okay. So now we get to draw. And we get to tap this guy. It's game over. Oh, that was so close. And we forgot we actually have a cancer in the deck. Which did absolutely nothing all these games. Absolutely nothing. I mean, yeah, because we have 3 remover spells, I think. Sweet Response and Capture Sphere and Secure the Scene, and the cancer is 4. And yeah, those are the only non-creature spells we have. Okay. So let's continue with our 21 creature deck that draws massive amounts of lands. Hopefully we can go first this time. Maybe. Keep our fingers crossed. Yes, no, maybe. What's going on? Where's everybody's cards? Nope, we can't go first. And on top of that, we get a terrible hand. Which we have to mulligan. Okay, this is a better hand. We're gonna have to put the Mutt back. Because we have a 2-drop and we have a Capture Sphere. And hopefully we draw into more small creatures. Yeah, so this does work with the Acolyte. After the Acolyte comes out and puts the counters. Gonna have to take some damage from this dog. Probably for a couple of turns. Okay, not sure what the point of that is. Let's just attack here. Because we're not gonna block. Next time we can actually get the Simulacrum out. Just so we can get a land out. Also, they can gain life with this. And draw cards. Okay. I guess it's better than no card draw. Obviously, we don't want to Capture Sphere this guy. Okay. So let's get this Simulacrum out just because we want to get lands. And then we can kind of block this guy. If we don't block it with the Simulacrum, we can put a counter with Acolyte. Yes, we would like to get our lands out. And attack for 1. Oh, they're shocking it now too. Alright. So no counter for us. Yes, we want to draw a card. Of course it's a land, because why wouldn't it be? The good news is, next time we can actually get our Kraken out. Before we get all our smaller creatures out. Because we already reached 6 mana. On turn 6. Yes, yes. Hit us with the doggy. I mean, as long as they don't cast anything big. Okay, that's not big. Okay. So let's get the Kraken out. And pass the turn. So next turn we can actually get the flying guy. And we can get Acolyte out, so we can pump the flying guy and we can pump this guy too. I'm not sure if we want to pump the Kraken or not. They have 6 mana too. And they gain 3 life and they drew extra cards. So now what? Okay, this guy could get dangerous. Okay, so they're not gonna attack this turn. Why would they tap that? Okay. So actually we are going to pay to tap this guy. The reason is we're gonna put 2 creatures on the board. And we're going to attack with the Kraken to get some free damage in. Next turn we can get our Acolyte and pump whichever 2 of these creatures are still left. What are they thinking about? So theoretically they don't have any good attacks here. I mean, they could try to attack. But from our point of view, they don't have any good attacks. They can attack with the Cur, yeah, but we just block with the Knight token. And then they have to pump. What? Protection from what? Kraken? Okay. So we just keep it back to block. We just can't attack with it. Big deal. It's gonna be a 4-6 blocker. This is why this card is not very good in sealed. Unless the opponent has multiples, or like 2 of that creature, then you can stop 2 creatures. Right now they're only stopping 1. Okay, so we're gonna block with this. They have to pump if they want to trade. So next turn I think we'll get the flying guy out and get the Acolyte to put a +1 counter on the flying guy and the horse. Okay, yes. You pump and they trade. And do you have any other creature to cast? Okay, flying horse, that's fine. Do we want to tap anything? No. What, they're gonna tap their own creature again? Okay. No, we don't want to tap anything this turn. Because we do want to get more creatures out. And we can still attack with the horse, the unicorn. Since the Kraken is just gonna sit back and block. Ooh, they do have shock. Okay. So in this case, we're going to pump these guys. And whoops, not supposed to attack with the Kraken. Okay, that was a stupid mistake. That was a horrible mistake on our side. But again, they don't have good attacks, except with this Pegasus. I don't think they want to make this guy a 3-3 with double strike. Not gonna do anything. So next time we can cast the Lieutenant and put a counter on itself. Or put a counter on the Acolyte. And attack Yeah, they don't have any good attacks. 4/7. Oh, we can actually cast this and the Lieutenant. So yeah, we don't need to tap anything this turn. Let's cast the wall. And the Lieutenant is gonna pump probably the Acolyte. So let's not attack with the Kraken this time. And they get +1 from the wall, because we are attacking. So the opponent has no good blocks again. They do have to block something though. Otherwise, they will take 11 damage. Okay, I was wrong. They are playing some subpar creatures in their, subpar spells in the seal deck, but I guess they can trade with something. A couple of the creatures can trade, but we're gonna get a 2/2. Every time a creature with a counter on it dies, we're gonna get a 2/2 knight. So we're basically getting the creatures back. This is gonna be a total blowout for the opponent. Because we're gonna gain 4 life, and all 3 of our creatures gonna come back. And they only get to keep this guy. That's the only creature they get to keep. Yeah, so we get a 2/2. And then our other creatures die, we get another 2/2 and another 2/2. However, they are at 15 life. But we do have Capture Sphere, so they can't... They attack us for 2. Yeah, it's game over. Okay. We could just Capture Sphere their guy and then it's over on the strike back. So that was educational. The Rune Halo is definitely a constructed card. I mean, in draft, where people have 2 or 3 of the same creature, it might be playable. In the sideboard, in the second game, or if the opponent has a burn spell, like a Volcanic Geyser, you can play it to stop their burn spell. But in sealed, where people usually only have 1... Oh god, okay. We're gonna try to keep this hand. Okay. I was gonna say we don't need to draw planes for the next 3 or 4 turns because we do have creatures to cast. Please don't kill our guy. Okay, so they have a blocker. That's not good at all. We have to kill this guy. Ooh. Ooh. So they have to attack, okay. So we're gonna get to swift response it. But not before we lose 3 more life. That was a perfect start. Oh my god, they have the Hollow Season Blade too? Okay. So yeah, so we definitely need to swift response this. And next time we're gonna have to Capture Sphere the Season Blade. Let's attack here just to draw a card. I mean, they can block, yeah, they can discard a card. Sure. That's fine. So we're gonna have to take 6 more damage and then we're going to have to Capture Sphere this crazy card. Okay. Get this doggy out to block the charger. And let's attack with this guy. And actually we're gonna capture Sphere now. We don't want them to cast something crazy. They might have something crazy to protect it from enchantments or something. So they should cast a Patrician, which means next turn we can cast a Ghostlight, yeah, and bounce the Patrician back to their hand. So it's gonna buy us another turn. Yeah, the dog is gonna have to block this. Oh. Oh, they got things happening. So we're gonna have to bounce this and hit them for 2. Next time we can cast the Acolyte and pump our Ghostlight and our Shacklegeist. Okay. I see what they did there. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult for us to try to win this game. If we can win at all. But I don't think so. Looks like their deck is like a draft deck. Yeah, they're gonna gain 4 life and then we're gonna lose 3 life. And of course we're gonna draw a lot of lands. Yeah, we lost on the attack. Wow, okay, that was really fast. I don't know how they got this deck going. They managed to draw all the, I guess, best cards they could possibly draw against us. I mean, it happens. It really happens. We can't deal with the Patrician. I mean, we killed it once, but just the fact that they were able to just bring it back 1 turn later is a little bit ridiculous there. So let's continue. If they didn't bring it back, if they didn't have the Patrician back, obviously we would have had a good chance to stabilize. If we only had to deal with a 4/3 lifelinker, we could block it. But the Patrician was just game over. Too fast. Again the opponent goes first? I swear we only went first maybe 1 game out of like 5 games. Sure. So we have a second turn Shacklegeist and then we can keep cancel up. Third turn. Okay. So they're gonna sack to make a mana and then they're gonna have 3 lands and cast something. And I guess next turn we can keep up cancel. We don't really need to cast this wall. I mean, it totally depends what they cast. If they cast like a 1/1, they will probably cast a wall and attack for 3. If they don't put a lot of pressure on us. Green, blue. Okay. So let's attack, see if they want to trade. Because theirs does get bigger due to prowess. Ours doesn't. Okay. So they don't want to trade. So we're gonna keep cancel up. just in case they have something big. Next turn we can also get the doggy out and still have cancel up. If we don't use it this turn. What are they doing? Okay, we're gonna pass. Because they might have a pump spell, which even if we cancel it, this will still become a 3/3. Yeah, we don't want the Death Touch guy. So this turn we can actually cast Wall maybe. I mean, we do need to stop drawing lands, as I was saying. Come on, no lands for the next, I don't know, the rest of the game would be nice. So they're gonna get out whatever they need to get out this turn. Hopefully it's not something devastating. And we're gonna cast our Simulacrum. Okay, Azusa is fine. Azusa's fine. Okay, so no Simulacrum from us. Obviously, the Kraken is a lot more useful. Let's attack. Do they want to block? Yes, the wall keeps giving us +1/+0 when we attack. If they don't block, they have to figure out what to do about the Kraken, because it's gonna start to tap their creatures. Okay. So they decide to trade. Okay, what is going on? They either have a spell or they don't have a spell. Okay. So they decide to trade. But they gain 4 life. Eight life. Okay, so they did. Okay, so they're playing 3 colors, and they did all that just to gain 8 life. Okay. Alrighty then. So are they gonna cast a creature or no? Okay, so this is gonna get tapped. Or is it? Yeah, we're gonna tap it because we want to. Oh, they get to draw 2 cards. Okay, that was a mistake, but we do want to attack them for 5. And let's get our land out. We're gonna cast the whale next turn. Let's hit them for 5. So they should attack here. So we have enough mana, I think, to tap a creature and cast a crazy whale. But they're probably gonna cast another creature. I mean, we don't know what they're gonna play. Oh, it's flying now. Okay. Okay, so they have to attack us, basically. They have to attack us now. So we need to deal with this guy. Now we need Capture Sphere or one of the other 2 remover spells. Or the bounce. We have 2 bounce spirits. If he could draw one of those 2 bounce spirits, God knows we already have 8 lands out of the deck out. Are they gonna attack us? Because if they don't, we're gonna have to tap it again, even though they draw 2 cards. Okay. Oh, he has Vigilance. Okay, so we have to tap it anyway. Which gives them 2 cards, but at the same time, it's gonna let us attack them for 5-8. Double! Okay, that was a crazy attack. Okay, let them draw 2 more cards. Unfortunately, we didn't draw. But we did draw the whale. And they will attack us, which is fine, because they have to attack us anyway. So we have to hope that they don't have a pump spell, or they don't have a shock, because if they do, we are dead. If they don't, we win the game next turn. I mean, if they attack us for 6 only. They need a pump spell or a shock. They can shock us for 2 and then hit us for 6. Or they need to pump to do 8 damage with their flying guy. If they don't have a pump spell or a shock, then it's game over. Even if they cast 1 creature, we can tap it and we can attack them. Even if they cast 2 creatures, we can tap 1 creature and we have enough on the board to deal 8 damage next turn. So they need pump spell or shock here. There's absolutely nothing else that's going to save them. Or if they draw, I mean, if they gain life again. Somehow. Hopefully they don't play more than one of these cards. They gain 8 life, then we're dead. Unless of course we drew a remover spell for this. Or a flying creature. Or a flying creature with bounces, which would also bounce this. So it acts as a remover spell. But it looks like they didn't draw. Or they don't have life gain. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. And yeah. So we're gonna tap this guy. They can draw their 2 cards. And we're gonna get the Acolyte out. Gonna put 2 counters on this. And we're going to attack them. So it doesn't matter what they block, they still take 8 damage. They still take the 8 damage. I guess they had to try and cast something. Okay, that was a close victory there. I mean, we did have 3 remover spells that would have taken care of that, and 2 flyers which bounce, which have also taken care of that because we could bounce it to their hand and then it doesn't have flying. So we had 5 cards that we could have drawn to save us from that situation. Or of course we needed them not to have a shock or a pump spell there. So it's pretty close, but it is doable. Again the opponent goes first? How is this even random? Like, we went second. Honestly, we went second like 5 or 6 games in a row. Yeah, do you want to trade? Because our guy gets better late game, their guy doesn't. So yeah, we'll trade anyway. Unfortunately, we don't have a 2-drop. And if we went second, we could have had something out. But no such luck. Let's get this guy out. We're gonna take the 3 damage from the battalion, of course. Three colors. And of course the mana flood. The mana flood is in full force again. Is there even one game that we did not get flooded? Honestly? Okay, so they trade the swift response. Maybe they have more than us, but it doesn't matter. We got to draw our 1 card. What are they thinking about? Okay. Are they gonna attack or what? Can we maybe not draw lands for at least 3 turns? No, okay. So let's get our Mutt out and pass the turn. I mean, I know they're waiting to get 1 more creature out so they can attack with 3 creatures, so this guy gets a counter on it. But we have nothing better to do since we're getting mana flooded. And we do have swift response to deal with this guy. They want to kill a creature? I mean, they are playing black. We do have 21 creatures. May I remind you, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a lot more creatures than probably most of our opponents. So we're gonna pass here as well. We can attack because of the 3-4. We might have to capture sphere this doggy. Or the adept. Actually, no, we don't have to worry about the adept. We can swift response the adept. Let's just pass. Interesting. In that case, we're gonna start to attack in the air. I mean, they can make their bird, but we just don't want to use the capture sphere on this doggy. Because we can use swift response on the battalion, capture sphere on the dog. We don't care about the adept, it's just a 2-3. But we need to stop drawing lands, because we already got 8 lands to the opponent's only 6. So we already have 2 extra lands. I mean, if we draw the big whale or something now, that would be useful. Or the other spirits that bounce, can bounce something. I don't know, we're just afraid of another big creature. Sure. No, actually, we're gonna let them attack. Because we do want to swift response something. Possibly this. Time to take out their adept. Okay, so they did have a... They did have the counter there. I mean, where's our cancel? But I mean, they don't have good attacks now. They have to pass back the turn, unless they're gonna cast a creature. They don't have good attacks, and then our creatures get to untap. They actually went for the 1 damage. Okay. I guess we can attack. We need to stop drawing lands. We already reached 9 lands. Yeah, we need to draw flyers. We have flyers too. God knows we have flyers. Okay, so now we can actually attack with a lot more creatures because everybody gets pumped. Okay, so they're gonna trade. So we're gonna lose 2 creatures, but we did a lot of damage to them. And they only have 1 little birdie. So please, let's draw something that's not a land. At this point, we don't even care. It's probably a creature if it's not a land. Because we have 9 lands. And the opponent has less than 9. Okay, cancel is a little bit too late. But I mean, it's better than nothing. We did see something that's not a land. Okay, cancel is good now. Cancel is good. So let's race them. Although I don't think they can win this race. I mean, we are gaining life. We are gaining life and hitting them down. So we need to top deck another card that's not a land. Which means either removal, or in this case, we don't need to top deck anything. We just need to top deck a creature or remove a spell. Because those are the only 2 things which are not lands. Here we are. Here we are. Do we get to go first? Place your bets now. Because the last 6 games, 5 or 6 games, opponent went first. Every single time they went first. So do we get to go first this game? That is the question. It's a very important question because we would like to go first. Once out of 10 games, or maybe second twice out of 10 games. Nope. No, no, no. Opponent goes first. Okay, we're gonna keep this. Although we don't have a 2-drop. And we don't have islands. So we have managed to go second. We have managed to go second for like 6 games in a row. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be random or whatever it's supposed to be, because it does not seem random at all. To be honest, doesn't seem random at all. So do the horses want to trade? Okay, so this opponent is really aggro. And we're gonna take 4 from the dog, obviously. We have to get our lieutenant out. Our 4/5 lieutenant. We might have to take 2 from the horsey again. I mean from the dog. Oh no. Oh no, they're gonna attack us with everything. Okay, so I was gonna say we can only we can only survive if we draw 1 more card. Because we will get to put this horse out. But for some reason they didn't attack. I guess they don't want this to die to the lieutenant. Which buys us time. Okay, that's fantastic. That's truly some magical stuff. Literally magical stuff. Okay. So now they really don't have good attacks. So next time we're gonna get out our steed and put... Oh, they scooped our last game. They conceded. Oh, that was amazing. We didn't even have to play to win that game. Fantastic. So our one rare deck, two rare deck. We have to check. Not even sure how many rares we have in this deck. We got one loss. We have Speaker of the Heavens and Shacklegeist, and we have the Lieutenant and Simulacrum. Okay, so we have 4 rares, but they're absolutely not bombs at all. So there you go. We have made it with our non-bomby deck. 7-1 with our fancy seal deck. So thank you for watching. Please click like and subscribe for more daily MTG content videos.